Hey tribe, welcome to day 6 of our birthday mobility challenge. Thanks for making it this far. We're almost halfway there. Today we're focusing on the posterior chain of the legs. Every slow repetition for today builds resilience for you to move more freely through your day. Are you ready? Let's get started. All right, meeting me on the mat. We'll be starting off with some knee cars. The goal here is to imagine that you are facing resistance in every direction that you're going. So that's bringing your knee up into extension, that's rotating your foot out, rotating it inwards, bringing your knee down. So create tension in all directions of movement. Move at your own pace. Position yourself so that you're comfortable in that grasp, and you want to ensure that when you are bringing your leg up into extension, that your hamstrings have enough room to elongate, right? So you don't want to grab them so tight that your leg can't extend properly. Nice. This is really great for bringing lubrication to your knee. Anyone with any type of knee injuries, knee issues, trust me, this is golden. I had a knee injury I was suffering with for about 6 months, and these were literally part of my daily practice, even when they thought that I possibly had a torn meniscus. So this is all about lubrication to the knee. So you turn over, we're doing the other side. Again, moving at your own pace, creating as much or as little resistance in each direction, but remember, always go at the end range of each motion. So really rotate your foot out as much as you can, inwards as much as you can, bend that knee as far back as you can, and extend it as far up as you can. Feel that stretch in the hamstring down into the calves. Really get those tissues to feel the tension as you move through this. Awesome. Keep going. Almost there. I'm good. Felt that one again. One side may feel more sticky than the other, but you can do it. Our next movement is going to be an alternating hamstring stretch. So you can use yoga blocks, not necessary, but it helps, especially because we're going to be bringing that foot forward in between our hands. So it just helps, create more space for your leg to extend a bit more freely, as opposed to not having blocks. So it could be blocks, it could be dumbbells that you can use, whatever objects that will be stable and allow you to have this freedom of movement. And so as you're sitting down, you want to sit your glutes towards the mat, your pelvis towards the mat, as opposed to rotating that back leg out so that your hip opens up. You want to avoid that. So you're trying to keep a straight hip girdle as much as you can. And you'll find as we keep alternating back and forth with this, you'll be opening up, you'll be getting more warm, so your tissues will elongate more, and you'll find yourself getting closer and closer to the ground. Almost like a preemptive to doing a split. Feel those tissues elongate. Trying to lock out that knee in extension as well whenever you have your leg forward. So tease it out, play with it, be where you are. If you're too high, things are shaking, things are cramping, move at the pace that you're at. Don't try and force things down. doing that forward lean just to get a little bit more of that deeper stretch at the upper portion of the hamstrings. You can choose to do so if you'd like, if that feels good. It was feeling pretty good to me in that moment. Like I said, we're working that posterior chain, bringing some love, bringing some fluidity, opening up that fascia. Really reducing all the tension and pain that'll end up working its way up to your lower back. So this is really good work. Good job. Take a break, catch your breath. The next movement will be hip flexor hinges. But the main thing that we're working on, again, being posterior chain, will be the length of your hamstrings. So your goal is to lift your leg straight up, keeping your knee as straight as possible, right? Without leaning too far back, and ensuring you get that good length in those hamstrings. When you get to your end point, then you hinge, bringing that knee towards your body, and then extending back out, and then resting it back on the ground. So that's essentially the motion, that's the premise, that's your focus. So move at your own pace. Feel where you're at. If you need yoga blocks to support you at the back, or even leaning back on your couch or a chair, right? If you're beginning, just so that you can have cleaner range and a feel for the movement that we're doing. Or as I've done, putting my arms back, whichever one feels good for you. So of course, the less support you have, you're gonna have that better core engagement, hip flexor drive, right? So it's about getting that length, but active length. This is what we're working on. Not just getting passive stretching and range of motion. This is active lengthening. So much healthier, gives us better control. And better outcomes and performance. You're doing this, you're doing this. Shaking things off here for a bit. Now our next movement is going to be a dynamic flow. From a glute stretch, when you're down, and then actively squeezing from your glute, coming up into that hamstring stretch. If you need support, by all means use support. You can have like a broomstick, a dowel, right? You can have a chair right beside you on that bent leg, the one that's on the ground. So on that side is where you'll have your support. And you just flow back and forth. So you can hold the stretch a little longer if you so choose, wherever it feels good, lean into that. Again, this is not a race. This is not like we're lifting at the gym for reps and reps and reps and, you know. This is about really speaking to your body in the language that it understands best, with movement, intentional movement. And with that intention, we have control. So we don't want to just flail about our bodies in space. We want to be able to bring our body from X to Z in a controlled manner. And that's fine. You'll lose your balance here and there, but this is all part of the practice, the progression. Really, really good here, guys. You're doing great. It's almost like a skater pigeon, you know, when you're coming down into that glute stretch. And when you're coming up, drive up with that glute. Let that glute lead the way. So right here from that bottom stretch, squeeze from that glute to come back up, and then lean down into that hamstring stretch. Awesome. Good. Doing good, doing good. Really great work here. I'm going going to switch over to the other side. Catch your breath, shake it off. I'm proud of you. Halfway here, you keep showing up. It only gets better from here. All right, let's go. And again, if you have knee issues, please use a towel or something, some knee pads, right? You don't want to put yourself in a position where you're uncomfortable and unable to fully perform the movement with control and with ease. Whoop, got my mat. Keep going. You got this. Release that tension. Release those hips. Relieve the hips. So much that the body keeps score of that you don't even realize, particularly in the chest, in the abdomen, and in the hips. You'll find with consistent practice, this type of hip work, if you have any low back pain, any groin issues, do this consistently enough, you will notice a difference. Message me and tell me, because this I have lived. I am a testament of that. Amazing. Control. And then you just get tired. All right. Well, we are done. That was it for today. Beautiful flow. Proud of you again. And I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. Love ya.